into the rock of this sheer cliff, a king had his likeness carved. Why here, you ask? A great king's legacy, carved in stone, Bisatun. Darius I was king of Achaemenid Persia. He was also known as Darius the Great. We will visit the place chosen for his monument. These are the Zagros Mountains of western Iran. And here stands Bisatun, which means the mountain of the gods. The king's likeness is chiseled into a cliff face 70 meters above the foot of the mountain. A square of pale rock. Scaffolding is currently there to allow restoration work. The site is not open to the public, but we will follow along with this scholar with the special permission of the authorities. So, let's meet him, Darius the Great. The inscription tells of how he vanquished his enemies and became king. Beneath his foot is a pretender who rebelled and tried to claim the throne for himself. His arms are raised in surrender. Nine men bound hand and neck stand in a row. Each wears the garb of a different people. They represent the nations that rose against Darius and were crushed.
Darius I, also called Darius the Great, was the strongest king of ancient Persia. He was the ruler of the so-called Achaemenid dynasty of Persian kings. Under him, the dynasty controlled the largest amount of territory in Iran's history.
His dynasty ruled from Egypt to Pakistan, as these lands are called today. It was the world's largest empire in its time. Past the base of this mountain ran an important trade route along which people traveled for millennia. The king chose this location so many would see his monument and know of his greatness. There is another inscription around the sculpture. It proclaims Darius as the rightful heir to the throne of Persia and describes his many victories in war. The same message is written in 3 languages: Old Persian, Babylonian, and Elamite. So vast was his empire that his deeds needed to be recorded in all 3. To modern eyes, these scripts all look much the same. But an inscription of the same text in 3 languages allowed archaeologists to decode these ancient messages. How was this rock carving done in such a high place 2,500 years ago? Some researchers believe that a giant platform of stacked rock was built and then torn down after the carving was completed. These boulders then would be its tumbled remains. It's been suggested that it was done this way to prevent any future ruler from daring to add his name or face to the monument. What is certain is that Darius wished to make his greatness known to posterity. So he had the carving made in a visible yet inaccessible place. He chose well, for this monument to his glorious empire remains to this day.